What's going on, guys? Three Bros All Game here, and today we are taking a look at Chaac. Now, Chaac is the new god that was actually announced for Smite, and I gotta say, this one is actually fantastic. Alright, so let's go down and to the nitty-gritty of it. First of all, let's talk about his powers. His passive ability is called Overflow, allowing him to get up to 5 hits. Once he reaches up to that 5 melee hit, that regular hit, his next ability will cost absolutely 0 mana. That's actually pretty good for this particular character here, especially since his moves are very, I don't want to say mana intensive, but the fact that he doesn't have mana, doesn't use mana, actually does help him out a lot, since he's using a lot of moves here to go ahead and maximize his output damage. So the first move we have here for the ability is called Thunder Strike. Now what Thunder Strikes allows him to do is allows him to go ahead and throw his axe, spiritual version of it of course, like this, kind of just like Thor, except for it doesn't come back, okay? Now, when that axe is thrown, it does damage, and it does damage to anyone who's a radius around it here. So it's actually a good weapon to go ahead and just toss at the enemy. Bang! Just do major leaks of damage right there. The second move we got here is Torrent. Now, Torrent doesn't do much by itself, but it does do an interesting amount. First and foremost, it allows you to go ahead and hit everyone in a 360 degree around you. So that's good. But another thing it does is, what it does is for every person that it hits, it'll actually go ahead and give you a defense bonus for each individual. So if you look down the bottom left-hand corner, look at the 150 right now, the shield. As I use Torrent, as you see right there, it grows. And it grows for about, I think it's 6 seconds? 6 seconds, or 5 seconds rather. So that's not bad at all. However, the cool thing is that if you actually use Torrent in conjunction with Thunder Strike, by throwing Thunder Strike first and then Torrent, it'll actually do a kind of a dash over there and then do it. So you can use that for a lot of different things here. Watch this. So yeah, you can use that particular technique there for a lot of different ways. You can use it to set someone up, you know, especially since you got defense going on there. So you throw this, and then once you throw that, you can go ahead and use this, jump into a battle, and once you use that move, it automatically gives you a defense bonus against anyone who's around you. So that one works as well, at least for 5 seconds it does. The next move right here is called Rain Dance, and what Rain Dance basically does is it calls a rain rather, from him, well, not dancing, but you get the idea. When the rain happens, what it'll do is it'll actually heal you, but at the same time, it'll debuff all enemy gods by going ahead and slowing them down in terms of attack speed and movement. So that works that way. With that being said, though, that also works in conjunction with Thunder Strike. So I throw Thunder Strike, and if I use Rain Dance, it'll cause rain both where I am and where the enemy is. So while it won't heal anyone to where the enemy is, what it will do is go ahead and allow you to what it'll do is it'll go ahead and give you whoever it's raining around rather will go ahead and actually allow them to take a debuff for attack speed as well as movement speed. So it's great to go ahead and, like, if you need to use to catch up to someone, that's definitely something that you can do. Oh, surprisingly, it didn't kill him. Oh, right, because I got the cooldown boost on. Anyway, cooldown equipment on. Anyway, so those are the 3 moves that you can definitely use. And now, the final move is called Storm Call. Now, Storm Call, what it does is not only does it give you a, it doesn't damage everyone around you, but it makes you invulnerable for a couple of minutes, and then all CC does not affect you for those couple of minutes while you're in the air. So, I'm invincible right now, and then there you go. So as you saw that, it said immune, so because they tried to hit me, and basically I'm immune to all attacks. So that's how that works too. Now remember how I was talking about overflow? Well, if you look at the center right there where the dragon is above my profile picture, watch as I do attacks. See how it lights up? Okay, now watch when I use Thunder Strike. Look at my mana, notice how it doesn't dip. See that? Works pretty well, right? Now, just like with every other... Almost died there. So, like I said before, you can, there I went. I just went ahead and did the dash right there, right through them. And remember, anyone who you dash through also takes damage as well. So, with that being said, we've already talked about every move, with the exception of one more move. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Storm Call in conjunction with Thunder Strike and show you what happens. What it'll do is it'll overpower the Storm Call ability, and it does extra additional damage to the already damage that it already does. Also, knocking up enemies into the air. Now, of course, knocking up doesn't mean that they get pregnant. Of course not. No one had no baby baby Hercules around, but nah. But what it will do is do additional damage and give them a stun for about 1 second. So I do this. and I have to be near it, and then there you go. See how it both knocked him into the air a little bit? So it definitely does work there. And there you go. Just got the quick kill. I can also dash through minions real fast here and take them out. Alright, so with that being said, let me go back for 1 second here, and let's go back to the spawn point, because let's talk about what kind of items I think is good for this particular character here. Now, of course, all these particular items I have right on here is for cooldown. So those are not the items that you might not want to look for. However, while you do have recommended, here are the items that I suggest you go ahead and do this in. Keep in mind, this is not in any particular order. Heartseeker is one particular item that I really like because of the fact that it gives you plus 25 physical power, and he is a physical melee, by the way. It also gives you 10% movement speed, but for every minion that you kill, it gives you plus 1 physical power, and then plus 2 physical power for every god that you kill. On top of that, when you die, your entire thing will go by half. So you do have to build it back up if you die, but nonetheless you get up to 50 stacks, which basically means that you can get a maximum of 75 physical power for this particular guy here, for this particular item here. So it definitely is a good particular item to use here. I definitely do enjoy this item here. The second item, hopefully I can get it before he knocks down my tower. The second item that I suggest you get is the Quinn Blades. Now you can choose between which one you want. I choose this particular Quinn Blades. It gives you plus 30 physical power, plus 15 physical life steal, and then it also gives you plus 25 attack speed, which boosts up your life steal, which also, and so does physical power, also boosts up your life steal. Aside from that, these Quinn Blades or Quinn Size actually give you a bonus to your already damage that you do on any particular enemy guy. So it does work out very much. Now, another one that I suggest you actually do here is kind of iffy in terms of this one here. Golden Bow is definitely good, another move that you want to do, because this particular guy only hits enemies that's around him. Golden Bow will give you plus 25 physical damage, plus 15 critical strike, and plus 5 movement. It also hits anyone around him. Like I said, it does work, but that's just an honorable mention right there. So another thing I would definitely advise you to get is, let's see which one it is. There it is, the shield. This one gives you plus 60 magical protection, plus 20 magical power, and plus 15 healing. And while it does that, I advise you to get the shield of regrowth. For every time someone uses an ability on you, it'll go ahead and heal you fast for 5 seconds rather. So I definitely like that one. Another one that I would advise you to get is this one, Transcendence. Now you can either do Transcendence or Ascendance. To each one, which one? If you want to get this item in the beginning of the game, I would advise you to get Ascendance, because what it'll do is it'll actually for every minute it'll go ahead and build you up. Or you can just get this one, which will allow you to go ahead and build right now. So if you get this in later game, I would say anything after 10 minutes, then go ahead and get this one. Or rather, anything past 10 minutes will do. So yeah, get this one for anything past 10 minutes, get this one for anything before 10 minutes. So I'll just get this one since it is before 10 minutes after all, right? Now, for the last two, it's really iffy. You got already 2 offensive, and these 2 are great for defensive. Actually, wait. I forgot to get the physical defensive one. So when the physical defensive one you want to use, it's really hard to choose, but I choose Witchstone, because Witchstone is a good it's a good benefit for all of those who actually play as a fighter class, a melee one. So what this will do is this will give you plus 45 physical protection, plus 15 movement speed, plus 15 attack speed. On top of that, it'll also go ahead and affect everyone who's around you by giving them a debuff of physical power and attack speed by 15%, and attack speed by 50%, and physical power reduced by 25%. Add that with your rain movement, which also debuffs them, makes you pretty much a force to be reckoned with. I would advise you getting this at the beginning of the game if you possibly can. Last but not least, let's see here. At this particular point, you can pretty much get anything that you want after this one, whatever that you want to go ahead towards. You already have your 2 defensive things right here, being the Witchstone and the Shield of Regrowth. This one will actually give you some bonus attack. I guess you could focus on something with speed and critical. Here you go. The Rage dagger, I guess. So you got the Rage and Malice here. I would advise, let's see here. I would advise going to this one because it builds up for critical. So this is definitely one that you want to go ahead to get some extra criticals in here. So with that in mind, we've already done this. Let's go ahead and see how this particular build works in defeating the game here. So we got our build here. This build is actually pretty good here. If you look at the bottom, it's actually pretty good. We have right here, oops. Okay, basic attack is 250. Physical power is 166. Physical protection is 123. Magical protection is... Oh, that took down my magical protection, but somewhere in the 90s. And your speed, ground speed is actually 466. Your attack speed is 183. So that's not bad at all. So let's go ahead and take these guys out. Spread my ultimate right there. He's going to try to run. I'm going to go ahead and follow him. 1, 0. Execute my movement right here. Bang. Take him out right then and there. Go back here. Let me go ahead and take these guys out because I want my minions to hurry the hell up and go ahead before I run out of time. Do this video here. Alright, so as you see right there, my what is it, my stone, this stone right here, sorry about that, the witch stone is actually going ahead and doing major damage already. I'm already doing criticals right here, so if I don't hit with the first critical, I usually can hit the second critical. As you see, my axe is swinging rough and hard, so it's definitely going ahead and knocking everyone out who it needs to knock out. It's doing a fantastic job of doing that damage that needs to be done. Of course, I know you can't see it, but if I actually got attacked, let me see, let me get attacked real quick. As you see right there, he used his ability on me, so my shield of regrowth kicked in, and it's healing me pretty well here. As you see, I'm hitting him right there, and as I'm hitting each every one of them, I'm healing by 11, by 35, you know, not a lot, but I'm still healing, you know. Go ahead and cast my rain spell to heal up a little bit more when I'm starting to get half low there. Do the spin around and take everyone else out, give myself a damage bonus right there. Going ahead and throwing my axe again to get into the battle right there. Knock everyone right there. Then I'll go for the Phoenix real quick. Go ahead and take a couple of hits right there. Swing backwards because I want to go ahead and heal for every time I'm getting hit right there. Bang, take this guy out, 2 hits. Not too bad at all. Go ahead and wait for my minions to show up here. Go ahead and do a quick healing right here. I'm okay because, you know, my mana is actually regenerating a lot faster than it would if I didn't have my items on, so it's okay. I go in here, and as I go in here, I know the enemies are going to come out there, so I throw my axe out there to just do some damage real quick to them. I go ahead and do it real quick, just in case, you know, I don't get the win. And the Phoenix has to attack me. I got some protection. So, okay, now I'm done now. I'm going to throw my shield here and then follow up with my actual ultimate there. He's going to try to run. I'm going to use my thing here to slow him down, taking him out with the kill real quick there. I see my minions heading over there real quick here. I got a chance to go ahead and take this guy out. Can I take this guy out 1 hit? I will go ahead and definitely try there. Move in there. Swing, swing, swing at his calves. No pun intended for fighting the Minotaur and hitting his calves. You know, if you don't know what a calf is for a Minotaur, then don't worry about it. No, but I'm actually walking around here swinging. As you see, I'm doing way more damage to him than he's actually doing to me. Going ahead and doing that there. I thought I can go ahead and get the escape right there by throwing my thing out there, but I couldn't go ahead and execute the I got too happy with actually using my what is this move called? I got too happy with using Torrent. So what I did was I tried to use Torrent and then it didn't work out there. That being said, though, I'm not really too worried about it. I do got about 10 seconds to get in here, but I've done enough damage in the game where despite the fact that 5 seconds got left yet, the fact of the matter is that I actually have lowered the Minotaur successfully, and to make matters worse, my character actually my characters now have the Phoenix Fire on top of their weapons here. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to see if I can. I just want to see if that actually does help in terms of speed. It does not, so don't even worry about that. I know some people's like, I wonder if that worked. It don't work. So we're moving on right here. I got full mana here. I'm just gonna go ahead quickly. I just do my rain here because I knew he was gonna attack there. Take this guy out real quickly. He's trying to go ahead and blind me. It's not going to work too much, guy. Spin right there. Take him out right there. I could wait for my minions, but why bother? I actually have more damage than this guy has. Like I said before, that's good too because it does damage and will protect you. I probably should have thought about that when I originally died, but nonetheless, there you are. So overall, my review of the character is very, very good. This is now one of my main characters that we'll start using within this game. I really like the fact that he has a good amount of range abilities. Not a lot of range abilities like Neith or anyone like that, but he does have range abilities where he can go ahead and do a good amount of damage just by throwing his axe, and at the same time when he needs to capitalize on the fact that he threw his axe for additional range or to close the gap, you know, instead of using things like blink or something like that, he does have the ability to do so as well as use rain attack, which will slow down the enemy, which will allow you to go ahead and do catch-ups if you need to do it. So he can stop people from escaping, he can go ahead and close gaps, he can attack people all around him, he can use also set abilities to go ahead and boost himself with healing as well as defense. I definitely rate this character a definite A-. He's not the best at what he does, but what he does is damn near fun to do, and he does it with damn near perfection. Let me know what you guys think about this character. Rate, comment, subscribe, and definitely follow us on Google+. If Google+ is your thing, if it's not, go ahead and follow us on Facebook. Our Facebook channel is open. This is 3 Bros All Game. Don't forget to subscribe. You guys have a good night.